Hello everyone, welcome to Honaris Arts and Lifestyle channel. This video is going to be a continuation of my home tour, wherein I'm going to show my kitchen as well as the dining room. In case if you have not watched my other 3 videos of the home tour, that is the entrance tour and 2 videos related to my living room tour, then please do watch those videos without fail. Before starting today's video, I wanted to introduce you all to my other channel, Honaris Kids, which is a dedicated channel for the kids. What you're going to find on this channel is awesome storytelling related to Indian mythology, Indian festivals, Panchatantra, moral stories, etc. You will also find some great art tutorials, hobbies and activities for kids. If you have kids and would like to be a part of this channel, then please go to the YouTube app, search for Honaris Kids and press the subscribe button. Do not forget to hit the bell icon to get automatic notifications every time I publish a new video. Now coming this side, let me show you the dining area. So this is the dining table that I have. So again, this dining table is almost like 11 years old. I purchased it from At Home Shop. It's quite a good piece and it is actually a 4-seater. We have taken one of the chairs inside for some other use. And the main reason why I have opted for this style is because I wanted my dining area to be very spacious, so that my child can actually get a lot of place to play around, and even we can actually use this place to do a lot of other work. My kitchen is actually small, okay, so there wasn't enough space to get a tall unit done in my kitchen, so that is why I have got it done in the dining area. This also becomes a crockery unit, but then I don't actually get too many guests to my house, so I didn't need it to be made out of glass. In case if it is opaque, then I can actually store a lot of things inside, so that is the reason why it is made like this. So let me show you what is there in this tall unit. In the first step, I have got some steel items which I can actually use for serving food and tea, coffee and all when guests arrive. Coming down, I have got this oven which I actually use to make cake for my son, and a box to store the cake. And coming down, I have a blender and its accessories and some wet tissues. So the wet tissues which actually come for the babies, it becomes quite handy to use during this coronavirus time. So in case if you don't have sanitizer at your home, then you can just grab a wet tissue and I think you're good to go. And below that, this particular box has got all the cloths that we actually use for the kitchen. So it becomes very handy to pick one from here. And below that, I have got some kitchen tissues. And this particular box, it contains oil. Okay, I use this oil for actually the lamps in the puja room. And I have got some covers over here, which is actually used to store vegetables and fruits in the refrigerator. So that is more or less what is there in my tall unit. So in my crockery unit, I have got some of the ceramic items. I don't have too many things to show over here. I just have a flask, a juice set, and some glass bowls and some cups, and that is it. So above my tall unit, you can see this particular photograph. And this photo is actually of Siddhalinga Swami, who is actually leading Siddhaganga Mutt right now. He is the successor of Shivakumara Swamiji, the Vigraha which you had actually seen in my living room. Okay, and here is a clock. This was actually a present given during the housewarming ceremony, and my husband loved it, so he has just hung it over here. And this particular paint on the wall that you're seeing here, okay, it is a textured paint, and we got this done from Asian Paints. This was supposed to be pinkish in color, but they have actually made this in kind of lavender color, which I absolutely don't like. This is something which I really regret a lot. But then when this painting was being done, I was admitted for dust allergic bronchitis, and I was in the hospital for almost 1 week to 10 days. And my husband had to actually manage this house interior work during that time, take care of my son and myself and all. So during the last minute, there has been a little bit of mess up here and there. And as you can see, the depth of this particular tall unit is also kept very less, just sufficient enough to keep a plate, okay? So that there is a lot of place to move around. And again, the false ceiling for the dining hall is kept very simple, okay, like this. But then instead of coloring the false ceiling over here, I have actually got the ceiling itself colored in bronze, okay, and it looks really beautiful. And I have got a fan which is wall mounted to the wall instead of a roof here, okay. The reason being, I wanted to put a very beautiful lighting over here in the middle, but then I didn't get enough time to go and check and select one for my dining area. So that is why we don't have a fan in the middle of the dining area over here. Now let us go to the kitchen. So it's an open kitchen concept over here. Everything inside the kitchen is actually shown in the dining area. So this flooring of the kitchen is also vitrified tiles. Again, this is very glossy and it looks very beautiful. It's slightly darker in color. And because the floor is dark, I have actually kept the kitchen cabinets lighter in shade. And the material which is actually used for these kitchen cabinets, it is called as acrylic sheet laminate, okay? And this just looks like a glass. Over here I have not taken a very thick acrylic laminate, but then you also get very thick ones which has got a lot of depth, and that really looks like a glass, and it is super glossy. It is more glossy than a glossy laminate. And at the left side of the kitchen I have this refrigerator. And this is the sink area. We don't actually use this sink for cleaning the vessels. The vessel cleaning and all is being done outside in the utility area. So this will be only used for cooking purpose. That is washing vegetables and all. And one of the mistakes that is done over here is that the water purifier is kept at a side, okay? It is installed at a side. So you can actually see all the wires and all, and it looks really ugly. So in case if the interior decoration is not being done to your house, and if you're still in the construction phase, then please do take care of this. Make sure that the wires are not seen anywhere. If it is a little length of wire, then it will look good, but if it is too much, then it doesn't look nice. I've got a shelf installed over here to actually keep my dishwasher and a sponge and all those. And this sink that you're seeing over here, it is not made of granite. It is a quartz sink, okay? And these sinks are actually as strong as a granite, but then it is stain proof. So in case if you're washing something over here, it doesn't actually get stained. So that's a positive thing about using a quartz sink. And this particular tiles that you're seeing over here, throughout my kitchen, again it's the same tiles which is being used in my TV unit. The builder had actually given a different tiles over here, but I did not like it at all. So I got all those tiles removed and I got new tiles installed over here. And the counterpart of this kitchen is actually granite. It is a jet black granite, but you can see the reflection of the light and all. And the granite is actually bent at an angle over here. So the stove is actually placed right in the middle of the kitchen. And on top of it, I've got this electrical chimney. And the reason why I opted for this style is because it's quite modern and trendy. So one mistake over here is this stove was actually supposed to be kept at the corner, okay? So this is the outlet of the gas, and it is at this particular corner that I should have actually kept my stove. But then it would have been impossible to actually access it. So that is the reason why you can see this long orange pipe which is going from the gas outlet until the stove, and it looks really ugly. So this is an apartment, and I really couldn't get too many things altered. But in case if you guys are in the construction phase, then please do take care of all these things. Make sure that the gas outlet is just beside the stove. Okay, and I have got a 3-burner glass top stove over here. And going up, this is a Faber electrical chimney, and this is quite good. And this is one of the tips that I can actually give you, okay? The exhaust for this electrical chimney actually goes up like this, comes like this, and it exits outside to the utility at this particular point, okay? Imagine what would have happened if I had not got this covered over here. The entire pipe would be visible, okay? And it was looking really ugly. So here are some of the photos on how this was before I got this covered. And the material which is used to actually cover this and to make it look like a box is the POP slabs, okay? It's the same slabs which are actually used for making this false ceiling, okay? It's the same thing that is being used to make a box like a structure and to cover that particular pipe. And again, coming to the false ceiling. So the false ceiling over here is quite simple. And it has got some LED lights. And again, look at this wire which is actually connecting the electrical chimney to the point. Looks quite ugly. So these are all small things that we need to take care, okay, when we are actually getting the house constructed. And then coming down. So I've got a stand over here. I got these things from at home shop, okay, including the bottles and everything. And this is where we actually store all those things that we used to put for tadka. In Kannada we call it as oggarne. So you can find this mustard, channa dal, urd dal, jeera, hing, and kasturi methi, salt, chili powder, dhania powder, and all those things, okay? So it becomes very handy. You don't have to search anywhere else. And at the right side, I've got the stand for keeping the kitchen tissue. And over here, I actually had this a particular steel stand in my rented house, okay? And I thought probably I don't need this. But then, we didn't have a place to actually store the oil and all. And the moment we are talking about oil, it is going to get dirty. That particular area will get dirty wherever we are going to keep the oil. So that is when I thought, okay, let me use this particular stand. So you can see how sleek this stand is, and it comes very handy. And beside that, I have got a few items. It's the breakfast that has been cooked today. And just above the stand, I have a small cupboard over here, which is made of glass. But then again, I didn't wanted a transparent glass because sometimes it doesn't look nice when it gets messy. Okay, that is why the glass is blurred. So this is something that you will have to lift up to open it, like this. So this is where the coffee, tea and sugar and all those items go. Lot of things kept over here for my son, my husband. I don't drink tea or coffee, so all these items don't belong to me. It's purely for my son and my husband. Now coming to the right, there is one window over here, and I have got a mixer grinder and an electric cooker and a microwave. And just below the microwave, I have got these drawers wherein we can actually store the onion, potato, ginger and all. So let me open and show you how this is. We have just put a newspaper here so that it doesn't get dirty underneath. And this is quite sturdy. So in case if you are wondering how many kgs of onion or potato that you can store over here, I think you can actually store some 3 to 4 kgs inside each one of these drawers. And you can see how much of onion is already kept inside, and it's quite sturdy. The advantage of having this kind of a drawer to actually store onion and all is that the air circulation will be there, and the onion, potato and all, they are not going to rot inside. Now let me start showing you what is there inside each one of these cabinets. So this one is right under the sink. So I've got some organizational things underneath here also. So you can see a small shelf over here. It comes very handy to actually store some of the sponge and the items which is actually used to clean the sink itself. Okay. And this exit for the pipe that you're seeing, okay, this gray color pipe which is there, the reason why this is being put over here is because when I used to actually wash the vessels, there used to be an accumulation of foam all around this particular plywood box. And I was really worried that the wood of this box will start spoiling after a period of time. So that is when I called the plumber and I asked him for a solution. And that is where he has actually added this particular bigger pipe for about 1 feet in height. Okay, so now even if there is foam, it will be inside that. It is not going to come outside. I don't like having dustbin inside here because it actually makes the cupboard dirty and I don't like it. So here I have got 3 drawers. So in the first drawer, I have got spoons, spatulas, scissors and so on. And this is the second drawer. I've got some plates, microwave bowls and some steel bowls and all. And this is the last drawer where we have actually kept some plates and all, and some serving trays also. So just beside these three drawers, there is one long drawer. And this drawer has got the mixie jars and all. And beside that, I have got another cupboard which is a double door. Okay, let me open and show it. So this is what is there inside that cupboard. I actually wanted some place to store very big boxes wherein I can actually store the rice and the ragi and all. And that is why I have not got any of the steps done over here. So no shelves, nothing. So in one box there is rice and this box has got ragi. My son doesn't like to eat rice, so that is why I give ragi, and in fact ragi is even more healthy. And at this particular corner, I've got a L-shaped cupboard. So let me open and show you what is there inside. So this is where all the vessels which are not frequently used are being stored. And over here we actually store all the grocery items. And again you can see I've got some big boxes over here, plastic box inside which we actually store all the grocery so that the entire area stays clean and it is quite accessible. And beside this corner unit, I've got two more drawers over here. And inside this first drawer, you can see many boxes over here. And this is where all the dal and lentils are being kept. These are all Tupperware boxes or Signoware boxes. And just underneath this, there is one more drawer. And I had specifically got this fixed because I wanted to store very big lids in it. Okay, so that is why you're going to find only lids and some boxes. And beside these two drawers, there is again a long drawer here. And this is all for the glasses and bowls and boxes. So that is pretty much about my kitchen cabinets. You can also use something which is called as lacquered glass, okay, for the kitchen cabinets. And that looks really beautiful. And here are some of the pictures wherein they have actually used the lacquered glass for the kitchen cabinets. And you can see how beautiful they are. And these glass cabinets, they don't actually get dull over a period of time. The acrylic laminates might get a little dull because it will be made out of plastic. And they also use this lacquered glass at the place where we have used the tiles. That also looks very beautiful. I did not get any of the kitchen cabinets done at the top of the kitchen because there was hardly any place left. And also I wanted these tiles to be shown because these tiles are very beautiful and they are very rare. So I didn't want to close these tiles, and that is why I have actually avoided having any of the upper cabinets. There is also a loft in the kitchen. So let me show you that. So this is the kitchen loft, okay. And I have used a non-glossy beige laminate over here to cover it. So one of the mistakes that I've seen in many houses is that they'll get everything done but they don't actually get the lofts covered. Okay, and when you keep something in the loft, it looks really ugly. Okay, doesn't look nice and there will be dust accumulation. So I suggest you all, in case if you have a loft, then please do ensure that you cover it like this.
So this completes my kitchen tour and my dining room tour. I hope you all have liked this video. If so, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to click on the bell icon so that you get automatic notifications every time I release a new video. Thank you.